Oh, come on, no. No.
That is a
I'm
big
just
what the
laughing
heck,
because I'm
man.
extra noob on
What
top.
the heck?
Hello, and welcome back to Mount Bleed Warband. Today we will actually go and fight some people. We left off with the quest to collect 5 men from nearby villages, and then to come back and speak with the merchant Praven. So, we are going to go to the nearby village of Azgad. Again, none of these villages are pronounced. Oh, what do we have here? 12 looters. So now I have the option to go to Azgad or fight these 12 looters. And I'm deciding to do this, but I'm going to save and exit and then continue because I am a wimp and I only have me in my party and I can have 62 companions, I believe. It may be 3, but my recorder, like my recording software, is blocking the number. So it's like I said in the last episode, it's between 50 and 70, which I was correct. So I can have that many men, but I do not have that many men. Now I can fight these 12 looters. As you see, they moved a little bit because I held the B button a little bit too long. Or I can go to Azgad. It is on hard, so I'm interested to see what this fight will be like, and I did save, so I kind of want to know.
Out for a stroll, are we? It's your money or your life, mate. No sudden moves or we'll run you through.
Okay, looter, let's see what you got. I'm not afraid of you lot. Fight me if you dare. You've encountered looters. You have 1 troops fit for battle against their 12. Let's surrender. I think that's the best course of option. Best course of action. Oh wow, this is... Honestly, probably like on top of that mountain. This game has procedurally generated battlefields, and depending on where you are in the game, there they are. Oh, I don't have a targeting reticle, but I started with the crossbow. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing damage because I don't have report damage on. So, let's charge them. Anyway, procedurally generated depending on where you are in the game. So, since I'm close to the coast, it has these mountainy terrains. In other areas, it will have these mountainy terrains, especially the mountains. And in plains areas, it'll have plains. There's forests in areas because there's trees, etc., etc. Desert, sand, snow. Thankfully, they're all spread out, so I can just take them down one at a time. I did in the settings turn on... Ooh, I need to make sure it's on hard. It might be on easy, so... Honestly, I'm just gonna finish this fight in case it's on hard. Just make me feel good about myself. Or just to show you the difference between easy and hard. Because so far, this seems fairly easy. This is basically what I do the whole game. Just treat everyone like a slice of butter you want to put on a piece of toast. You just ride by and just put them on your toast. I really hope this is hard, because if this is all I'm in for, then I think I can handle this. I mean, obviously other enemies are going to be harder, because these are the easiest enemies in the game. These are basically the slimes of an RPG. The wolves. Oh my god, my horse is dead, and I am taking a lot of damage, so I do think this is hard. I haven't been paying too much attention because the cat is also acting very cute. They're running away. So let's see if I can shoot them. Oh god, I'm literally so frazzled. I feel like I've been talking so fast. Oh, that one looked like it was really close. I don't have on the targeting reticle. Ooh, I did get one. That's pretty good. Can I get you? No. Is that the only 2? Yeah, okay, so they're running away. I did take some damage. I took out a few of the looters. After they retreat from the battlefield, you'll see on the left side of the screen, there's the battlefield. You'll see me as the little white dot in the center. As I turn that arrow will turn. You can see the red dots running away. I did turn on in settings so that when I do have friendly troops, you will see a banner above them, because I feel like that just makes it a bit more viewer friendly and a bit more fun and colorful, as well as seeing the casualties in battle, seeing who killed who. And you see in the bottom left now it says Battle 1, press B to leave. But just to continue this quick tutorial, you can see all this up here. We'll go over that later, I guess. But you see ready here, it just says us one, that's me. I have none wounded, none routed, which means escaped, as these two enemies did. And I have none dead. Same with my allies, because I had no allies in the battle. And then my enemies, again, 2 escaped, but then 10 perished in the fight. So if I hit B, exits the battle, you have defeated the enemy. Casualties, none. Enemy casualties, 12 looters, 10 killed and 2 routed. Total 12. 10 killed, 2 routed. And I get a randomly generated set of loot depended on what the enemy had. So I will take all of it. You can see here, it's me and these routed enemies which are traveling, which will be too fast for me to catch. So I will just head to the village of Azgad. Actually, before I enter that, let's actually equip some armor. Oh, and I have a level up. Let's do that. So I have 7 AGI at the moment, agility, 9 strength, 6 intelligence, 12 charisma. I found in my last character that I really liked increasing charisma, and I feel like in this playthrough having more troops will be beneficial because I will be at a disadvantage because I am terrible at video games, so I think having more troops will be beneficial. So I think I'll be boosting a lot of charisma. So let's see what other skills I can increase for myself at the moment. So I put charisma to 13, and we will put another one into inventory management so I can get more loot from fallen enemies and then sell it in towns for more money. Pancake is being so cute right now and just throwing around her toy. She heard me talking about her and she looked up at the screen, curious at what I was doing. As I said before, I'm going to increase my throwing skill because I'm not going to be utilizing that as much. So having that increased by manual means is beneficial in my mind, as if I use the other weapons, they will increase through use. I also, not the character menu, I have the inventory menu. You see here I have tattered leather boots and a ragged leather jerkin. Hate that word. Maybe it's pronounced yerkin. I guess I don't know. It is worse than this ragged nomad armor. Each piece of clothing in this game has a different, I guess, code word, such as tattered or ragged, chipped, hatchet. This club is just like the middle ground, so it's just named club. This is a tattered nomad armor, so it is below the base version. If it has a more negative connotation, it is below the base version, such as rusty, hatchet, with these ragged rawhide coats. These sturdy wrapping boots are a more durable form of wrapping boots. However, they are still worse than these tattered leather boots, so I'm not going to equip them. But this woolen cap, since it's stronger than these ragged woolen caps, I will equip, because I think that head armor is necessary for me. This chipped hatchet has a swing of 22C, which means chop or cut damage, and my sword has a 24C swing and a 19P for pierce in the thrust category. So it's better than this hatchet, so I think the only thing I'm going to equip here is this hat and nomad armor. The rest of this I will save to sell for loot because I want to be as strong as possible because I'm still very afraid of enemies. Regardless, let's visit this first village, Azgad. The village of Azgad seems to be flourishing. The fields and orchards are humming with activity, with filled sacks of grain and drying meat testifying to the productivity of the village's cropland and pastureland. You remember that this village and the surrounding lands belong to Count Fark of Kingdom of Swadia. The populace is indifferent to you. 0. So I have a few different options here. I can either recruit volunteers, go to the village center, buy supplies from the peasants, or take a hostile action. I will almost never do this one. I will probably never do this one. I hate being mean to people. I find it almost counterproductive to almost anything in life. So, just like going to the town center, I can go to the village center, and this basically gives me the option to go buy supplies from the town elder. From him I can also recruit volunteers, but I'm going to do it from this menu and see how many I can get. No one here seems to be willing to join your party. Well, that's just fun. So let's go to the village center. Every village, again, is different. It has a different, kind of just random path going off to nowhere, but then different farmland and village layouts, villager AI, paths just going around, farmland, just all that kind of stuff. You know, just like a medieval society would. But again, just all has different aesthetic to it. This one is a more wooden, thatch roofed, I would say Nordic style, because it is along the coast, so perhaps this was once a Nordic village. But here is the village elder, so let's speak to him.
Good day, sir, and welcome to Azgad. I'm the elder of this village. You have any tasks I can help you with? I want to buy some supplies. I will pay you with gold. Have you seen any enemies around here recently? Let's start with this one.
I am sorry, sir. We have neither seen nor heard of any war parties in this area. Is there anything else I can do for you? I want to buy some supplies. We pay with gold. Of course, sir. Do you want to buy goods or cattle? Definitely don't want to buy cows right now, because they are very expensive, and are used for a few quests, which are annoying. I want to buy food and supplies. We have some food and other supplies in our storehouse. Come have a look. Okay, bread, chicken, flax bundle, linen, butter. This stuff's all, I'll say I have a lot of stuff here again. They probably are a rich village from their description, so, can buy some things from here. They usually don't have much money, so usually don't buy much from villages. They're usually only used for a few quest items and for recruiting volunteers from doing quests for. So, let's ask me if he needs any help with anything. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? You're suffering greatly at the hand of a group of bandits. They take our food and livestock and kill anyone who doesn't obey them immediately. Our men are angry that we cannot defend ourselves. We are only simple farmers. However, with some help, I think that some of our people here could be more than that. We just need an experienced warrior to teach us how to fight. I can teach you how to defend yourselves. You peasants have no business taking up arms. Just pay the bandits and be off with it. No, that's mean. I just love all the aggressive responses in this game. It's so funny to me. I can teach you how to defend yourself. You will? Oh, splendid. We'd be deeply indebted to you, sir. I will instruct the village folk to assemble you and receive your training. If you can teach us how to defend ourselves, I promise you'll receive everything we can in return for your efforts. Alright, so here's another quest you have for us. These villagers, good day, sir. Will have all the same responses as the city folk. Very close to me. I can literally see myself through the camera. What can you tell me about this village?
This is the village of Azgad, sir. The villages and surrounding lands belong to Count Rafak, Kingdom of Swadia. We mostly produce pork, chicken, grain, grapes, dried meat, smoked fish, ale, and flax bundle here. If you would like to learn more, you can speak with our village elder. He's nearby, right over there.
Getting all the same stuff. Sorry for that. She was very shy. So there's rumor around here.
They say they all hate her. It's a cunning opponent.
Interesting. What is your trade?
Take what work I can, sir. Carry water, help the merchants with their loads, or help build things, if there are things to be built.
How's life here?
Times are hard, sir. We must count our blessings.
Ah, yes. Difficult times. Difficult times. So, since I asked them for help, they literally have increased their relation with me, so they are now at a 3 instead of 0. So I now have the option again to recruit volunteers. I now have 5 Swadian recruits volunteering to follow me. So, I'm going to pay $50 and get 5 recruits. But I now have this extra option in the village to train the peasants. But I'm going to leave before I do that. And now look at my quest menu. You see here, I have collect 5 men. And there's just these 3 separate lines of text. But if I go to train the peasants of Azgad against bandits, I now see this additional one at the bottom saying I have 20 days to finish this quest. So, I'm going to come back here and do this after I finish the other quest, because I think the bandits are going to be much harder than I can handle, and 5 recruits are not going to be able to put up much of a fight. So, I'm going to be doing that quest probably next episode, as well as the rest of the main quest, as much as the main quest this game has. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope this episode is a bit shorter and much more ingestible for a short attention span audience that I'm sure most people are nowadays, because I know that's how it works. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for next episode where there will be more combat, more quests, and more Mountain Blade. Bye.
Mountain Blade, 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 Mountain Blade.
Alright.